All right, so what we're going to do today is we're going to do a demo of the database practice assignment. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a driver's license and we're going to work on building a database from it. So if we look at our driver's license, we have, let's make a list of the fields we have on there. So we have the driver's license number, we have date of birth, we have an expiration date, we have an issue date, we have the number of duplicates, we have a last name, we have a first name, we have address, we have city, state, and zip code, we have sex, we have eye color, we have height, abbreviated HGT, we have the class, we have endorsements, and we have restrictions. We also have a DD number, and if you look, it has a signature and a photo. Now, in a modern database like Oracle, there's no problem about putting photos or binary files, storing them straight in the database. In the old days, we wouldn't do that. We would store a link to the file. So think about if you had a bunch of, in a folder, a bunch of photos for somebody, each with a different file name, and then you would store the file name in the database that would point to that. Again, modern database, no problem. We just store the binary file straight into the database. So these are the fields we have to work with. What we need to do now is start making tables and eventually start making them into third normal form. But this is the first step. If we look at this, the other thing we need to think about is, are these, what type of data is going to be in each one of these? So if we look at this, we can say that the driver's license number is going to be a numeric field. We're going to have date of birth with date, expiring date. We have an issue, which is a date. We have a text field, a number of duplicates, which is a numeric field. Text field for last, text field for first, text field for address, text field for city, text field for state. Now we have zip, which is going to be a numeric. Now this is where we start thinking about what we know zip is going to point to another database, another table. So we'll have city and state in there. We have sex. In the past, this would have been 2 items, but currently there are multiple genders that might end up. Some states are doing male, female, and non-binary. Some are doing male, female, and other. This field is not just 1 or 2 anymore. We have eye color. There's a list of acceptable eye colors. I can't put mauve in there, but it'll be a set list. We have height, which will be in feet and inches in the United States. We have class and a certain number of list of classes that can be entered here. Same with endorsements. If you have an endorsement, if you look on the back of your license, it will say what that number means. Mine has, guess what? Corrective lenses. There are restrictions. That's what restrictions are. Endorsements are other driving capabilities. Like if you are licensed for a car and motorcycle and a commercial truck, this is where the endorsements would show up. The DD, I'm not sure, but it looks suspiciously like a link to a federal central database, but I don't know what it actually is. And again, I talked about the signature and the photo. So we'll stop here and then we'll move on to building tables.